I just saw a video of a woman like sneaking in the night to make herself a snack because like her family was there and she didn't want to wake them up. I'm reflecting now because as a child I did that so much, to the point to where my mom used to tell this really like funny story where as a little kid I would sneak out of my room and go down to the kitchen and I would bite all of the stems off of the mushrooms because I thought that nobody would notice if I only ate the stems. And I'm just reflecting on that because I forgot that I did that as a kid. I forgot that I used to sneak food, and like the way I operated at night, which I'm a night owl. I love nighttime. I love the night, okay? I used to be so quiet and I tiptoe and I memorized what floorboards creaked, and I learned from a very young age that the floorboards closest to the wall are less likely to squeak, right? And like, you know, I memorized which stairs squeaked and all that stuff, and like I was so quiet to where like I would move so slow, and like when I would pick things up it would make the tiniest noise, and I would like cringe and flinch, and I'd like check to see if anybody heard me. And that's just like so heavy to reflect on because it's 1:30 right now. I'm up here, I'm talking, I'm listening, I'm watching a show, I'm like eating, I'm like frying things and not even caring, like I'm like doing all sorts of stuff, and like that's just really healing to think about. That's really healing to think about. It's healing to think about some nights I wake up because I hear my child wake up in the middle of the night to sing to herself and then go back to sleep. Sometimes I wake up and I hear her like playing in her room at like 2 a.m. She goes back to sleep, but she'll just play at 2 a.m. I can hear her noises, like her toys going off. And that's so healing to me. Because I was the kind of child that if I rolled over in bed and my bed squeaked, I would flinch and be scared that I was going to get yelled at. Like, I would get yelled at if I was noisy in the night. Like, I remember there were a few times I would try to make a snack in the middle of the night and my mom would come and yell at me. Like, that was a common occurrence. In fact, that happened if it was the middle of the day and it wasn't designated snack time. So, like, that was just... I love when things like that come across my life and it allows a really beautiful reflection period. There are so many moments like that in my adult life to where it's like as a kid, there are all these trauma responses. Like, and not just literally being quiet in the night because I'm scared I'm going to wake people up and they'll be mad, but like existing quietly, existing small. I was never fully small. Like, I've always had a big mouth, but I definitely silenced myself growing up. I definitely shrunk myself down. I definitely put on a mask, wasn't as authentic, you know, as a means of surviving an aggressive household. And that's just, it's really cool to reflect on that now. To realize that I do those things without even thinking. I haven't even thought about that in like so long. Months. Because it's just so natural for me to just exist loudly. To just exist as I am. To just like pop off with my loud opinions on the internet. I love that. I love existing loud. I love existing loud. I love that my child can exist loud. Beautiful. Mwah.